Hello and welcome to KLTV News. International news: and a US Army veteran who travelled from Baltimore to New York City, where he killed a man with a sword, has told officers that he harboured feelings of hatred towards black men for at least 10 years. James Harris Jackson stabbed Timothy Kaufman in the chest and back with a sword, police say. Assistant Chief of Police William Aubrey said the reason he picked New York is because it's the media capital of the world and he wanted to make a statement. Regional news: and the government has announced the building of a new prison as part of a £1.3 billion nationwide government scheme to create 10,000 more prison spaces. The structure will be built in Full Sutton, near York. Local news: and Huddersfield Town have made permanent the signing of Elias Kachunga in a deal that could last up until 2020. The club's top scorer with 11 this season, Kachunga has been immortalised with his own song, and amongst a number of other David Wagner signings has become a firm fan favourite. Whilst mentioning David Wagner, we should also pass on our congratulations for 500 days in the job. Whilst 500 days is hardly a long time in most professions, in football management it is a veritable lifetime. Long may it continue. And finally, we end with the tragic events of the 22nd of March 2017, when 4 people died on the streets of London, one of whom was the perpetrator of a terrorist attack that claimed the lives of the other 3. The purpose of such attack is always fear. The choice of location is indicative of that. To give in to fear and hate is to allow terror to win. Whilst the world can be made to seem a very scary place full of very scary people, there is always 2 sides to any coin. The opposite side of this coin is the emergency service crews who, despite already being under immense strain, perform their duties with courage and valour. It's the people of London who, despite living in the nation's most at-risk city that has suffered numerous acts of terrorism in its 2,000 plus years, get up today and resist the urge to give in to fear. And the opposite side is the people nationwide who resist the urge to give in to hatred and resist the messages of extremist factions urging them to blame and punish based on some kind of Venn diagram of responsibility. Only those who perpetrate a crime should be punished for it. The world is indeed full of peril, and there are many dark places, but still there is much that is fair. And though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greatest. Do not be too eager to deal out death in judgment, for even the very wise cannot see all ends. That's all for KLTV News. Goodbye.